Hello, mathematicians! Welcome back to Number Corner. For Number Corner today, we will be working with our number line. You will need your Number Corner book and a pencil. We will be on page 100 today. You can pause the video now to get what you need. For Number Corner today, we will be playing a game called Race Back to Zero. This game is very much like the game we played last week called Race to 1000. Only this time, we're going to go in the opposite direction. Here's how we play. Each team will roll 3 dice and arrange them in any order to form a 3-digit starting number. We will be trying to get the closest to 0 this time, so you might want to arrange a number that's a little smaller than our numbers we made last time when we were trying to get to 1000. After we arrange our numbers, each team will mark that number on their number line. The teams will take turns spinning the jumps spinner to see how far they get to move. Each team will get exactly 5 jumps, and we have to take all of our jumps. But we can either go forward or backwards. The team that is closest to 0 at the end after their 5 jumps will be the winner. Show a connection if this sounds a lot like the last game we played, Race to 1000. Yeah, it is. It's just going the opposite direction. We want to be the closest to 0. Let's read the beginning, or the top part of our page right here for Race Back to 0, and then I'll tell you who is playing for who. Flyer and Boomer are going to race each other back home now so they can be there when Joey comes home from school. See which of the two can get closest to 0 in 5 jumps. Now I will be playing again for Flyer, and you will be playing again for Boomer. We'll use page 100 in our workbooks, that's the very last page in your Number Corner book, to keep track of this game. Again, I'm Flyer, and you are Boomer. Let's fill in our page before we get started. Your page 100 in your Number Corner book should look just like this. We do have enough room in our books for 2 games, but we'll see if we have enough time to play both games. We will for sure play at least one. Make sure you write in your book that you're playing for Boomer. Now let's see what your starting number will be. Let's toss your 3 dice to see what number you can make with your 3 digits. All right, we have the digits of 5, 5, and 2. Remember, you want to get down to 0 or as close as you can. What are some different 3-digit numbers we could make with the digits 5, 5, and 2? Now you may have some different ideas. You could leave the digits how they are and make the number 552. You could switch them around and make the number 525. Or you could go with an even lower number and make the number 255. If we want to be, or you want to be, the first person or first team to get to 0, what do you think the best 3-digit number would be for you to start on? Show a connection if you're thinking 255 might be a good idea. Yeah, that might be a good one to start on. Let's start with 255, and we'll see how that goes. Let's fill that in on our number lines. Your starting number will be 255. We'll write that here. And then we want to find 255 on our number line. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you see that number on your number line? No, we don't see it. We only see whole hundreds, jumps of 100. So where would 255 most likely be? What two numbers would it be in between? It would be really close to the middle of 200 and 300. So let's make that mark there on your number line. And we'll just write in 255. You can write it a little smaller than I did for your starting number. Now we'll go ahead and find my starting number. Let's roll the dice again. Ooh, I have a 4, a 3, and a 3. Can you think of some numbers we could make with those 3 digits? Now you may have a few different ideas. You could keep the digits how they are and make 433. You could make the number a little lower by making 343. We can make the number even lower by making the number 334. I know that I want to get to 0 before you, so I'm going to start with 334. I think that will be my best chance. I'm going to fill that in for my starting number. You don't need to put this in your student book. Now, I knew 334 was a little bit less than 350. And 350 would go right in the middle of 300 and 400, so I just put it a little closer to 300. All right, let's have your first jump and see where you get. Let's jump for Boomer. You have a jump of 50. Do you want to go forwards or backwards? Thumbs up for forwards, thumbs down for backwards. I hope to see a lot of thumbs down. We want to go backwards. We want to get as close as we can to 0. Now, if we're at 255 and we take a jump backwards of 50, could you take a whole big jump backwards of 50 at once? You could. Do you know where you'll land? If you're thinking you'll land on 205, that's good thinking. We're just taking our 5 tens away from our middle digit. So we'll land on 205. I'm going to write it down here so we don't run out of space this time. You'll do the same on your record sheet. Now I'm going to take my first jump. Here's my spin. Ooh, I got 50 as well. I'm going to take a jump backwards of 52. 334 minus 50, that's kind of tricky for me to think about altogether. But I do know that if I take a jump of 30, that I'll land on 304. So I'll kind of break my 50 up into a jump of 30 to land on 304. Well, then I know, that's easy for me to think about, then I know I can take a jump backwards of 20. And I know that 300 minus 20 would be 280. So if I think of 304 minus 20, well, that would be 284. So I'll land on 284. It's kind of small, but I can fit it in there. There we go. All right, your turn again. Jump number 2. 200. Do you want to go forwards or backwards? Ooh, I hope you're giving me a thumbs down to go forward. If you go backward by 200, do you know where you land if you take that big jump from 205 minus 200? Oh, if you're thinking you'll land on 5, you're correct. 205 minus 200 is 5. Wow, you are pretty close to 0 already, only after 2 jumps. Put this in your record sheet, and I'll take my second turn. Here's my spin. 100. I'm going to go backwards again. Well, I feel pretty good about jumping by hundreds. I know if I'm at 284 and I jump backwards by 100, I just have to change the digit in my hundreds place. Just have to take one away. So I know I land on 184. All right, time for your third turn. All right, you have a jump of 50. Now, if you go backwards, you'll go past 0. So really, your only choice now is to go forward by 50. So let's take that jump forward. If you have 5 and you add 50, do you know where you land? We'll land on 55. Show a connection if that's what you were thinking. All right, you're still really close to 0, closer than I am. I'm going to take my third turn now. I think that's pointing to 40. It's really, really close, but I can see that it's on the 40. So I'm going to take another jump backwards of 40. Well, I think I could do that one all together because I know that 80 minus 40 equals 40. So 180 minus 40 must be 144. So I'm on 144. All right, you have 2 more turns. You're still closer to 0 than I am. Let's see what you get next. All right, you have 100. If we go backwards by 100, will we go past 0? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yeah, we will. So we're going to go forwards on this one so we don't go past 0. We're going to jump our jump of 100 all together. I know we can do it. Think about what 100 plus 55 would be. Do you have an idea? Show a connection if you're thinking that it would be 155. Yeah, that's good thinking. So you are on 155. Make sure you're writing this on your record sheet. You'll need to take a picture to show your teacher soon. All right, I'm going to take my first turn. We're pretty close to a tie right now. A couple turns left. We'll see what happens. Ooh, 200. I'm at 144. If I go backward by 200, will I go past 0? Thumbs up if I will, thumbs down if I won't. And I should see thumbs up. I will go past 0. So I have to jump the other way. It's getting a little messy, so I'm just going to change my color so we can see my jump a little more clearly. I'm going to take a jump forward by 200. I'm going to break it up a little bit in my head, but I'm still just going to take one big jump. I know if I jump from 144 by 100, I'm on 244. If I jump another 100, I'm on 344. So I'm back to the beginning here. All right, I'm going to write down where I land as 344. All right, it's your last turn now. Okay, you're at 155. You're in a pretty good spot to be closest to 0. You have a jump of 50. Would you like to go forwards or backwards? Forwards with a thumbs up, backwards with a thumbs down. I hope to see a thumbs down. Let's give you a jump backwards. And it's a little messy, so I'm going to change the color so we can see it a little better. You're on 155 and you jump backwards by 50. Where do you land? I hope you're thinking 105. I'm going to make a line down here to get to 105. And that's your final number. All right, my last turn. Let's see if I can get any closer. And a jump of 20. All right, if I'm on 344, I know if I jump backwards by 20, I will end up on 324. I'm just going to write it over here because I've got not very much space left over there. All right, our final numbers are 105 for you and 324 for me. Who got closest to 0? Me or you? You did. Good job this time. You're the winner. Take a picture of this page to show your teacher who won our game, and I'll see you next time for Number Corner.